Hello everyone, let us now discuss today's LeetCode POTD problem. So here in this question we are given with special array 2. So in this question we are given with nums array and queries a 2D array which will be having start and end. Now our goal is our goal is to find whether from start to end in nums, whether is it special. If so, if it is special, then for this it will be true. If not, it will be false. Now let us see how we can approach for this problem with an example 3 4 1 2 6, and the queries which are given are 0 comma 4. So if you see clearly 0 1 2 3 4. So and how do we know whether an array is special or not? Let us see. Think of an array 2 3 4 5 6. Now 2 is an even, 3 is odd, 4 is an even number, 5 is odd, 6 is an even, and that's all. So one should be even and other should be odd, and then even and then odd. That means no two adjacent numbers should have same parity. That means same parity. That means they should not be both even or both odd. Let us see with an example now. 3 comma 4, 3 is odd, 4 is even, 1 is odd, and then 2 is even, and then 6 is even. So these two are even numbers and having adjacent. Now so we will be returning, oh sorry, we'll be having false here, and this is our result array. This will be our output. Let us go with another example 2. 4316. Queries which are given are 0 comma 2, 2 comma 3. Now let us go through this example 4316, and the queries which are given is 0 to 2, 0 1 2 3. Let us check this subarray. 0 1 2, 4 is even, 3 is odd, 1 is also odd. So 3 and 1 are having the same parity. So here for 0 to 2 we will be having false. Now 2 to 3, 2 to 3, this is the subarray. 1 comma 6, these are the numbers which we are having. 1 is odd and 6 is even, so they are having different parity. So here it will be true. So we will be returning this boolean array as the output. If you see clearly, as I said, first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These numbers which are consecutive but having even, odd, even, odd, even, odd. Let me take by if for example, consider even, I will be storing nothing. First element, let me store 0 for this number, and then 3. They both are having different parity. This is odd and this is even, so let me store 0, and this is even, this is odd, let me store 0. But why am I doing this? Let me take another example. If you have 2 3 4 8 and 7, let us take this example now. Let me initialize everything with 0. But wait. Now, start with this index, and 3 uh, and 2 are having different parity. So, let it be 0 itself. 4 and 3 having different parity. Let it be 0 itself. 4 and 8 is having same parity. So, I'll be having 1 here. But why am I doing this? That means at 8 I am getting same parity. That means this index, if I got this index in our query, if I initialize the index, so if you got 3 in any query, we will be having false in the for that query. So let me start with the brute force approach. If you see, if you start and check for every query, it will be taking of big of n square time complexity. So it will be returning a time limit error. So this is not a great approach. Brute force approach is not a great approach. And if you also take for searching in an unordered set and storing these bad indices in this unordered set, and for every query search for the index in this unordered set, it will also take the same time. So we'll be going for prefix sum. But how? Prefix sum, as I said, initialize prefix sum with size of nums and 0 for every element. Now we have initialized, and if having the same parity, that means if the current element and the previous element when divided by 0, when they are equal, then increase the current element for the prefix sum. This will work eventually. Let me take an example. So 4, 3, 1, 6, and the queries which are given are 0, 2, 2, 3. So here 4, 3, 1, 6. If you consider the prefix sum 0, 0, 0, 0. Now 4 and 3 are having different parity, so no need of incrementing our prism. Now 1 and 3. And here the important thing is, when you got at this element, at this index, it should be initialized with previous index. Now let me go to the next element, 1 and 3. They both are having same parity. That means they both are odd. So I will be incrementing to 1. Now when I go to here, it will be increased. It will be eventually increased to 1, to 1. As I said, prefix sum of I minus 1. No, 1 and 6 are having different parity. No, 1 and 6 are having different parity. So there is no need to change our prefix sum. So our prefix sum will be 0, 0, 1, 1. Let us check 0 to 2. So if I give index 0 to 2, 0 to 2 is having 1 and 0 here. So if you see clearly at this one, you are having a different a same parity. That means if this difference is greater than 0, as I said, if this difference is greater than 0, then it is false. Then we will be having false for that query. But take the same example, 2 to 3. So here it is having 1 and 1. If you take this difference, it will be true. It will be equal to 0, and even if it is less than 0, we will be considering it as true. Why? Because 1 and 0, if you see, if you take let me take 0 here. If you see, 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. That means we are having the previous one having a same parity, but here we are having a different parity. So different parity should be returning true. So this will be, this 0 is for the previous element. That means they, if they both are having the different parity, then it will be 0. So this is how we'll be solving this question. And the algorithm for this question, will be initialize prism with size of n and 0. N will be the size of nums array, and iterate through 1 to n, and prefix sum of I will be prefix sum of I minus 1. Now if nums of I percentile 2 is equal to nums of I minus 1 percentile 2, then increment our prefix sum. Now for every query, in queries, we'll be initializing a result array of queries size of queries. And now for every query, start will be query of 0, end will be query of 1. Now if in prefix sum end minus prefix sum of start is greater than 0, then we'll be pushing back false. Else we'll be pushing back true to our result, then return the result. You will be getting the code in the description, so check for the description. If you like this content and my explanation, please share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.